love me and appreciate my body as a woman. It hurts.
Complete and utter joy that it was finally overturned, but the determination, a steely determination that the battle is not over.
Today's Supreme Court decision met with outrage and celebration. We're taking a look at what this means for women across the South. The United States Supreme Court has overturned Roe v. Wade. Good evening, I'm Christina Jensen. Now, this now eliminates a constitutional right to abortion. In a 5-4 vote, the Supreme Court ruled to overturn Roe. The High Court also voting 6-3 to uphold Mississippi's new law that bans abortions after 15 weeks. This ruling will now give individual states the ability to determine their own abortion issues. 13 states already have so-called trigger laws in place that will take effect following today's ruling.
Today, the Supreme Court of the United States expressly took away a constitutional right from the American people that it had already recognized. They didn't limit it, they simply took it away. That's never been done to a right so important to so many Americans, but they did it. It's a sad day for the court and for the country.
The High Court's ruling comes after a draft opinion written by Justice Samuel Alito, which was supported by at least 4 other conservative justices. The leak also giving all states a warning, some preparing to fight for women's right to an abortion, other states preparing for trigger laws to take effect. So what does this mean for the state of Louisiana? Well, according to the Attorney General, it means abortion is now illegal in the state. Now, there are some exceptions in very rare cases, but for the most part, the state government will now force Louisiana women to carry their pregnancies to term. A bill recently signed by Governor Edwards details the conditions under which an exception can be made. They mostly have to do with preserving the health of the mother. And let's kick off our team coverage tonight of this landmark decision with NBC 10's Scarlett Gully. She spoke with locals to get their take. Let's take a listen.
On Friday, the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, which protects the constitutional right for women to have abortions. Our station spoke to local residents, and they share their thoughts.
I have 2 daughters, 4 grandchildren. Where I am and what I look at is the grandchildren that I have would have been terribly missed because this is the way it's supposed to go out.
Louisiana is among the many states considering the ban of abortion.
Yes, I do feel like they're taking women's rights away from us. I feel like that's a right to know what you want to do with your body. I know we do live in the Bible Belt, and there's people's opinions on that side where they feel like we have to be that way because of a religion, but I feel like everybody doesn't abide by that. And it being a free country, women should have the choice to do what they want to do, and not everybody's in a position to handle a child and care for a child.
In my opinion, it stops a heart that's beating, and that's a life, and so I agree with their decision.
Friday's outcome to overturn Roe v. Wade could lead to abortion bans in roughly half of the United States. Reporting in Monroe for your weather station, I'm Scarlett Gully.
And Capitol reporter Shannon Hecht is also in Baton Rouge with reaction from lawmakers. Louisiana Governor John Bel Edwards saying he has been pro-life but understands the positions on both sides. Lawmakers also say with the Supreme Court decision, Louisiana's 3 abortion clinics must close their doors immediately. Anti-abortion advocates are seeing this move as a major win for their push to limit abortion in the state.
Importantly, too, we know our work is not done, and we must unite together to help moms and babies before and after birth.
Another bill set to go into effect in August will also ban mail-order abortion pills in the state. Well, NBC 10's Dominique Williams spoke to some people in the Twin Cities mourning the overturn of Roe v. Wade. A peaceful group gathered at Forsyth Park around 6:30 tonight. About a dozen people attended.
So no process time. And I just kind of threw this all together because all I really wanted to do was just be with a bunch of women who were just as scared as I am. Not only to just exist as a woman during this, but as a mother.
A few months ago, I met someone who I thought I could trust. For the past few months, I have been having to process that, and I went through a few-week period where I thought I was carrying this man's child.
Do I want my daughter going out into a nation and into a world where she's not going to have a choice about whether this happens to her or not? That's crap.
The organizer of this event says they will continue to fight for women's rights. And in Arkansas, abortion is also now illegal in that state. Attorney General Leslie Rutledge certified her decision shortly before 5 tonight. This means the only exception under Arkansas law would be a procedure to save the life of the mother. There is no exception for victims of rape or incest. Now let's talk about the state at the center of today's historic Supreme Court ruling, Mississippi. What does this mean for women there? Well, Mississippi put its version of a trigger law in the books in 2007. It's not an automatic. It does include a certification step from the Attorney General within 10 days of the court's decision.
This is probably the most historic day maybe in our lives. This is a huge day for the lives of the unborn, for our nation. It's a historic day.
The last abortion clinic left in Mississippi, Jackson Women's Health Organization, will remain open until at least July 4th. After that, a 2007 trigger law will go into effect, making abortion illegal and closing it down. Of course, this is a story we will continue to stay on top of as we hear arguments on both sides of this debate. We'll keep you updated on this divisive issue both on air and online at myarklamiss.com.
And now,